Greetings everyone, SylvainNets98 back out again with another reaction. We're looking at the top 10 most unique Super Sentai seasons. So yeah, we're going to be going back to Tokasu Master, so let's see what this one's going to be like.
Sometimes Toei really knows how to think outside of the box.
That's for sure.
Yeah, we've had plenty of seasons that were Dino themed, ninja themed, or vehicle themed, but sometimes a Super Sentai series will come along that's so different and original that I have to sit back and say, wow. This is a list of the most unique and original Super Sentai series that are unlike any other shows in the franchise. And of course, let me know your list in the comments. Number 10 is Magi Ranger, a magic-themed Sentai, one where they have capes and magic wands, and they also fly around on brooms.
I swear, the brooms caught me off guard.
Influenced a lot by Harry Potter, and it's really cool seeing them cast spells, turn into different objects, and do just different wizardy things. Next up at number 9 is Kira Major, also known as Sparkling Ranger. There is no Sentai season that is shinier or brighter than Kira Major. It's themed around gemstones and vehicles. You can tell this by their suits because their helmets are extremely shiny, like gemstones, and on their chest they have a vehicle driving down a road, which is a bit of a strange choice, but this show is quite charming. Due to the pandemic in 2020, this is the shortest official Sentai series since Jaka, at only 45 episodes. But like I said, this is a very, very shiny and bright Sentai season.
Time Travelers, yep.
Number 8 is Time Ranger, one that I'm quite a fan of. Time Ranger is themed around time and time travel, as you would probably expect by the name. Our main core group here originates from the year 3000, and they go back in time to 2000. And this difference in time is something that's shown off quite frequently, including the mecha sequence, where the vehicles are launched through a portal from the year 3000, back through time to the year 2000, and then they assemble. This show has kind of a mature tone, meaning there's not as much slapstick humor or goofy comedy, but it really works for what it's trying to do. Another thing that's really unique here is there are 2 Red Rangers. Of course we have Time Red, but we also have Time Fire. And their suits are pretty similar, the only difference being Time Fire has a much more jagged look to his visor and the symbol on his chest. This is a good one.
Yep.
Number 7 is Geki Ranger. What if there was a boy that was raised by tigers who joined a Sentai that was themed around big cats as well as kung fu? Well, that's Geki Ranger. They also Henshin with their gloves, which is pretty unique, and this was also the first Sentai season to not have belts on the suits.
Yep.
One that I certainly have a soft spot for, and it brings something to the table that was unique for its time and has not yet been replicated. Number 6 is Zyuohger. This is an animal-themed Sentai, which isn't entirely unique in and of itself, but whenever you consider the fact that our team is made up of humans, which are animals that can take on the form of humans, as well as the fact that this show is overflowing with Minecraft fan service, being that everything is cube-related, it pushes this series all the way up to number 6 on the list.
Yep.
If you've seen all the other animal-themed Sentais, well, you have not seen Zyuohger. This one has a lot of unique things about it, as I mentioned, and it really shows that they try to freshen up the formula a lot, and I think it works well. I really like this crop of Rangers. Everybody here is pretty much likable. The suits look great, and the theme song is awesome. I really, really enjoy it. Number 5 is Zenkaiger. This was an anniversary season, and because of that, there are many, many references to previous seasons. For example, the majority of the team is made up of Kikanoids, which look like mechas from previous Sentai seasons. My favorite of which being Zenkai Juran, who looks like the Daijujin mecha from Zyuranger. Our leader of this team is Zenkaiser, who is a White Ranger heavily inspired by Big One from Jaka, with a helmet design resembling Aka Ranger from Go Ranger, and a chest piece that resembles that of Dragon Caesar, which was Dragon Ranger's mecha in Zyuranger. This season has a ton of fan service, and if you're a longtime fan of the series, this is a great one to watch. But it belongs on this list because Toei did such a great job of mixing up the formula and giving us something fresh and new.
Okay, especially with that episode where we were seeing with him with all the Red Rangers that you're able to summon. It's just like, dang, that's better than the, Dyed in Red where they had what was it, 10 generations of Red Rangers come together?
Still referencing the old classic Sentais. That was something that's hard to pull off.
Yeah, it is.
Number 4 is Tokyuger, a train-themed Sentai. This is not usually a series that I have a whole lot of awesome things to say, but the things that I view as negative are also things that make the series so unique. Like I said before, it's a train-themed Sentai, and they went hard with that theme, putting train tracks over the visors, as well as on the chest.
Yeah, it shows.
The series was not adapted into a Power Rangers series, probably because they didn't think that the toys would sell very well due to their strange outfits. Not really one of my favorites, but incredibly unique nonetheless. Number 3 is King Oger, and this series is royalty themed, with our team consisting of the rulers of different kingdoms. If that premise alone wasn't unique enough, we also have the fact that 99.99% of all of the backgrounds of the show are CG. You might view that as a positive, you might view it as a negative, but it is what it is.
It is.
We also have a Red Ranger that becomes a Gold Ranger, as well as an evil Silver Ranger, and we have a Purple Ranger in the main squad. I really like this series, and judging by my conversations with you guys, seems like you do too. And it is quite unique, so I'm gonna put it right here.
No kidding. Waiting for this one.
Number 2 is Gokaiger, a pirate-themed Sentai, which is also an anniversary season. We've had other anniversary seasons, of course, but we haven't had any other pirate-themed Sentai. And the theming of this show is done so well. It felt incredibly fresh whenever this show came out. This is one of the most loved toku shows of all time, and it's really easy to see why. All of the characters here are memorable, and I don't know if there's ever been a better casting than on this show. Meaning, everybody that was cast here fits their role so perfectly, and I honestly can't imagine anybody else playing these Rangers. They fly around on their Gokai Galleon, and through most of the series, they come off more as anti-heroes than heroes, which really fits the pirate motif. Gokaiger is epic and amazing, and I absolutely love it. I'll probably watch it till the day I die. But guys, not everybody can make this list, so here's a few honorable mentions for you. Fire Ranger, a show themed around Chinese mythology with a strong emphasis on wushu and martial arts. They also use traditional Chinese weapons, which is pretty cool, and some of the coolest mechas you'll ever see. We have Jetman, which is a bird-themed Sentai in which everybody flies jets, hence the name. They're pilots. Sort of dark and gritty, but very enjoyable. And the last honorable mention is Dawn Brothers. The Blue Ranger henshins into a gorilla, the Black Ranger a dog, and the Pink Ranger is a male that flies around. Dawn Brothers is incredibly unique, both in look as well as the composition of the team.
So who's number 1 then? Ah.
But our number 1 most unique Sentai is Lupin Ranger vs. Pat Ranger. This is a series where there are 2 teams, a team of cops and a team of robbers. First up we have Lupin Ranger, who have capes, which is unique in of itself, but also their visors here look like top hats, which is pretty cool. Then we have Pat Ranger, who are police officers, and they have badges on their visors. So the dynamic of 2 teams squaring off against each other is pretty cool, and there's a lot of interactions here that are genuinely enjoyable to watch. When this show came out, it was so fresh, I really felt like Toei outdid themselves in trying to create a season that was fresh and new, something we had never seen before. This is a good one, and if you're tired of the Sentais themed around dinosaurs, ninjas, or vehicles, Lupin Ranger vs. Pat Ranger is one that you're gonna love. But guys, that's just my list. Let me know yours in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, it would mean a ton to me if you would smack the shit out of that like button. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Well, there we go. Yeah, that was enjoyable. Yeah, I'll have to make a list of what to react to for shows from the Super Sentai franchise, as it were, because yeah, they seem pretty fun overall. But in the meantime, hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I certainly am. Looking forward to seeing more of these videos as we continue on with our watch list. In the meantime, you guys just please like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys want me to react to next. You guys take care. See you in the next video. Bye!